Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be rocking and roll. We're gonna get some live trading in, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all about. This is your coach on Empowerment Assets. Make sure you guys understand it's not no financial advice. Make sure you guys do your due diligence, assess your risk factors. Let's get into it. All right. You guys know we like to trade ETF indices and things like that. We got a few other tickers on the docket. You guys can see IWM went up here. We're taking a flush. We do have entry point for put 242.90. So once we break, we take, and then we're going to participate in the market. Remember, you do not have to participate in the market on a daily basis. Take your time. Make sure that your setup presents itself. We do have some earnings reaction today. If it happens, it happens. If it don't happen, it don't happen. We do have targets for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. The market is open, ladies and gentlemen. The market is open. Let's get to it. All right. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Be patient. The market is open. Let's get it. All right. The market is open. Let's take full advantage of what the market has to offer us. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 5-minute time frame. The market is open. We completely got a bottom. We hit 243.02. We back up to 243.56. All right, we're gonna have an entry here soon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be patient. All right, we'll be taking some plays here really soon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's rock and roll. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, once we break 244, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna enter these trades. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, breaking. We need to hold. Let's get it. Let's get it. So good morning. All right, we break, we take. 30-second time frame. Let's switch. We break, we take. All right, all levels is based off of pre-market levels, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure that you're being patient with the trades. All right, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. 245, 246, same day expirations on IWM. Let's rock and roll. Let's get this money. All right, we got a pull back here, ladies and gentlemen. That's part of the game. Make sure you guys set your trail stop loss. Let's rock and roll. All right, 15-minute time frame, ladies and gentlemen. We pretty much got a 3 bar, so it's an outside bar. So I try to explain to people it's acceleration on both sides. 30-second time frame went up here and we got a rejection. We did break target. Let's see if we can break it again. If we break the target going back up to the upside, I will add to my positions. Let's get it. Let's get it. AMD does have an event today, so rock and roll with AMD, y'all. AMD does have an event today. All right. If we break coming to the downside and it hit your stop loss, ladies and gentlemen, please secure your bag. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's look at a few other tickets real quick. We got VZ. VZ hit 40.20, 40.20 straight from the bell. So anybody that swung these horizon over the night, you should make some money, ladies and gentlemen. This was just an easy trade. We do got some form of resistance around 40.34. Let's see if we can come up here and eclipse that and take it from there. All right, so VZ, we got multiple coming up to the upside. Let's rock and roll. All right. IWM just sitting here in the threshold. We did go up here and reject on a 1 minute time frame. IWM did reject on a 1 minute time frame. A massive rejection. We went up here and had 244.15. We're pretty much down what 60, 70 some cents. So let's see how IWM pans out. If we break the lows, we take those trades to the downside on our targets. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this looks like we want to go down here and get a flushy 1 minute time frame. Pay close attention to what's really going on. The market has only been open 4 minutes. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we always have targets on both sides of the aisle. We just have to be a little bit patient with the targets. I want to look at a few things. SPX. I know a lot of people like to trade it. We went up here on SPX. We pretty much reject. We dropped $4 from today's high. SPX 90-minute time frame. We pretty much got a shooter. We coming to the downside. Call yesterday was breach. We coming to the downside 6-hour time frame. We're pretty much coming down as well. All right. Keep your eyes locked and loaded on that one. All right. So we'll see how IWM pans out for. We got a few other trades. We got some. I seen the video was actually getting clips today. So we got BBAI from the Bell $7 call. Let's rock and roll. We got a time to enter back into BBAI $7 calls. This week expiration and next week works as well. Let's rock and roll. All right, 90-minute time frame. We pretty much got outside candle. I'm looking at the 6-hour time frame. We're pretty much up here. If we can go 2 up and take out today's high of 699, we got a target of 715. 15-minute time frame. We pretty much need to turn this candle and go enforce and go up to the upside. 5-minute time frame. We're currently inside. So like I said, BBAI $7 calls. Let's rock and roll. All right, we got plug on the docket. We pretty much went down here and we flushed on plug. So let's go down here and look at some earnings reaction. MBIS earnings reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, they do report before the bell today. So we'll see how this continue to keep on panning out. Oxy. Once again, Oxy is following the suit of let's see, BP. So Oxy is looking pretty good. This is one of the company Warren Buffett is heavily investing in moving forward. And then we got CRWV is getting crushed after earnings. So we're looking at the 15-minute orb on this, and it's not panning out just yet, but we'll see how it actually pans out as we move forward. 15-minute orb, we'll see how it pans out. If we break above 98, we're going to go ahead and take these trades to the upside and see how it pans out for us. All right. We got RGTI, that's on the docket today as well. We'll see how they actually perform after their earnings report as well. We'll see how that pans out on a 90-minute orb. So I need for it to come out here and break above today's high. If we break above today's high, 31.69, I'm going to take the $30 calls. I'm going to get in the money. All right. Let's see. 3-minute time frame, IWM is still coming to the wayside, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty much almost down $1 from today's high. So let's rock and roll on that front. All right. So pretty much once we came out the gate, we created a 3-bar at the opening. We pretty much got it inside. We got a 2, but both counters are currently inside on the 3-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, we got a 3. Look like it want to turn into a shooter. If we come down here and turn into a shooter and break today's low, if we break put entry, we're going to take those trades to the downside. So just be prepared for that. All right. Apple is doing Apple things, ladies and gentlemen. I gave you guys an entry above 270.50 inside the call out group 270.50. I still like the 270.50s. We pretty much went up here and bounced off today's high of 271.50. We got a target of 271.80, 272.28, 272.75, and moving forward from there. All right, let's get it. All right, so in this stock market, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to acquire a lot of patience, right? A lot of patience, a lot of discipline, a lot of patience, a lot of discipline. A lot of patience, a lot of discipline. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, original target doesn't change, ladies and gentlemen. If I add to this position, it will be at the current day 50% of 243.60, and then I will add again at 244. All right, if we go to the upside, but if we drop to the downside, ladies and gentlemen, we getting the 243s, 242s, 241s, and we're gonna smoke them going down. All right, pretty much 15-minute time frame. Pretty much got a shooter is a major 3 candle, so we outside completely. We took out the highs, and then now we're taking out the lows, and we flush into the downside. All right, let's rock and roll. We break, we take. Remember, be patient, be poised. All right, so the market has only been open 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. The market has been open 10 minutes, 2-minute time frame. We got a complete flush to the downside. If we break, we take. All right, what they say, if you reach, we teach. Let's get it. We break, we take. This is what I like being live on YouTube, giving people an opportunity to trade with me and come inside my mouth. All right, so we need to hold below here, ladies and gentlemen. We need to hold below. All right, we hold them below, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna give it a few seconds. Let's see if we can completely hold or we break back above. Let's see if it's valid or invalid trade. All right, it's not a valid trade for me yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a valid trade. All right, it's invalid. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. I remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about being perfect in this market. It's about consistently keep on delivering base hits until you get to the point that you can hit grand slams. That's what it's all about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we break the low. It's going to be a valid trade, 242.74. We went up here and we reject our put entry to see if we can come back down and continue this trend to the downside. All right, we're going to be taking the 243s, 242s, 241s, 0 DTEs. I'll let you guys know when I'm getting in. All right. All right, current price 243s, $88, 242s, $45, 241s, $22. All right, valid trade, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna enter in with half of my position. I'm gonna do 10 contracts to the downside, 241s. Let's go. I got a stop loss of 30%. Let's get it. All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, anytime that you in a trade, no matter what your percentage is, profit out is your profit. Everybody should be in profit right now. Let's rock and roll. 10%, 20%, 15% is yours. Right? It ain't yours until you hit it, but it's yours visually. All right, so we need to break below today's low again, 242.56, ladies and gentlemen, 246.56. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just created a new low of the day, 242.52. Let's rock and roll on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. All right, we got a low of the day, 242.52. We just had a rejection of these lows of the day. We pretty much pushed up 15, 17 cents. Let's rock and roll and see what they're going to give us moving forward. Let's get it. Schematics. All right, major rejection back up to the upside. Major rejection. All right, major rejection. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's about securing some profit. All right, looking at 250 IWM. If you guys didn't get in yesterday, 250 IWM calls. If we break back above 243.13, we're going to take the 250 calls for Friday expiration, which would give us the 14th. That'll give us time for the House to actually see if they're going to pass the bill to shut the government, to end the government shutdown. And we already know the Senate passed the bill to actually end the government shutdown. So now it's up to the House, and it goes to the president desk for his signature, and to reopen the government in all facets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to hold. If we hold on a 30-second time frame, we can go ahead and get in those 250s. We got time on our side. Our rejection is invalid. We're not holding. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's go. We valid. Let's get it. 250s. Let's go. All right, let's see how Apple performed. Everybody that took Apple inside the group, you guys are up completely. We knocked out multiple targets. If you look out on a 90-minute time frame, we acquired all targets on Apple, so you guys can actually exit that position, leave a runner or two. That was just a bag drop. All right, calls are solidified 270.50. We had multiple targets coming to the upside, and Apple was up and away. There you guys go. Bag drop, bag drop, bag drop alert. Apple, I gave it out to Telegram's group, Discord group. Anybody that I gave this out to, this is a bag drop. We flying away, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. We should be in position on them 250s. Pay close attention to those BBAI, ladies and gentlemen, came down. So my thing is 5-minute time frame. We pretty much got a shooter. Just stay locked and loaded on them. Rising is still looking good. We did hit a high of the day up 40.28. We need to come back and break above 5-minute time frame. We got a double inside. If we can go 2 up, we can look pretty good on a 6-hour time frame to break multiple targets coming to the upside. All right. But Apple is just the story of the day. Congratulations to everybody that took the Apple. Apple pretty much went up $5 today. So congratulations, you guys inside my Telegram, right? You guys inside my Telegram, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Live calls. Try to keep it small, but this was a bag drop for us. This is what it's about. Get into that bag. All right. Congratulations on that front. All right, CVS, ladies and gentlemen, CVS came from the bill 78.46, like I try to explain to people. Allow them to do what they're going to do online. Allow your trading to dictate for you. Let's continue to keep it moving. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Nice opportunity. Nice opportunity. Let's go. Nice opportunity. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are looking to actually continue to keep on adding to your position, give us an opportunity here. We went up here and we reject. Wow. We reject that 48. We came down for 243.46, and then we pushed back down. So that was just a nice little push up right there. Let's see if we can break back above 243.13. If we can do that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking to actually add to my position as we continue to keep on transition to the upside. So 244 is an ultimate target for me to continue to keep on adding to my position and to feel a little bit more bullish. All right. The market pays and the market slays. All right, here we go. We up and away. Let's see if we can continue this trend to the upside. We up and away. All right. Let's see if we can continue the trend. All right, American Airline came out. We dropped 15 cents. So that's part of the game on that ticker, AAL. We'll see how it performs for the rest of the week when the government completely opens back up. We'll see how that's performed. Airlines can look pretty good moving forward. We know that the rest of the year is going to have a major impact, but we need to just be a little bit cautious, and we just have to protect our port. Now, Coca-Cola, to be honest, we came down and hit 77, and we pretty much up like 20-something cent on that one, but Bank of America is doing pretty well today as well. I like how it's looking. For IWM, we need her to cooperate with us, and once she cooperate, we can get a move like we did on Apple and keep it moving. All right, BBAI, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. I'm adding to my position. Once we break above today's high, ladies and gentlemen, add to my position. I'm looking at the video, ladies and gentlemen, for a reversal on the video, 2-minute time frame that we can continuously get a reversal. 5-minute time frame, we got a hammer. We completely drop almost $7 today. 90-minute time frame showing us a complete flush. We went up there, we pretty much got close to the trend line. We rejected and we came back down. So that's part of the game. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 30-second time frame. This is pretty much IWM. We pretty much dropped back below 243. We just hovering a little bit of consolidation on the last 3 minutes. We got a 223, 321 double inside. Let's see if we can break up. All right, so let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we got less than 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We got less than 8 minutes today. Less than 8 minutes. Less than 8 minutes before 10 o'clock. We'll see what's going on at 10. All right, patience. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. The market is all about patience, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to be patient, and you got to take full advantage of the opportunity. I seen that Apple had a nice opportunity to come back up here and break pretty much this equilibrium over here. We pretty much came up here, pretty much had a lot of consolidation after the bell, and then pre-market. This showed me an opportunity, and then we completely went bananas. So that was just as all is about being able to take quality trades and being able to position yourself to take those trades. All right. So let's continue to keep on building and growing. We got less than 6 minutes as a group and as a team. If you guys are trying to join my team, you guys should know how to join the team. Hit the link in the bio on all social media platforms, and let's keep it moving from there. I like to try to go live with my group, try to actually put them in position to be successful as we move forward. So this is what it's about. This is what I like to do. I like the coach. I like the tree. So we all in profit on all contracts right now. So this is what it's about. Bag drop. If you guys are part of my community, my call out groups, I don't go live like that. But if you guys inside lifetime membership, I go live. All right. 3 to 4 times a week. Today is pretty much my off day, but I wanted to get online and make some money with the community. All right. Everybody should be in profit. Everybody should be in profit. All right. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got less than 5 minutes as a group. Pfizer. All right, we'll look at that in a second, but everybody should be in profit. Let's rock and roll. Any specific questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any specific questions for me? Make sure you guys put it in the chat. I'll real respond. There we go. Up and away, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to be patient. You got to be patient. You got to trust your craft. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to Minecraft the market. We're trying to build building blocks so we can continue to be successful, not just today, but as we move forward in our trading journey. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We up and away from the bottom. We had a 2-2 bullets reverse, a 5-minute time frame, 30-second time frame showed me the way. A lot of consolidation. Once we broke up 43.13, we up and away. Let's get this money, y'all. Y'all know, let's get this money. Everybody, let's get this money. Let's get it. They giving it out. Let's take it. Bag drop. Woo! Let's go. If y'all ain't got nobody online that's cheering you on, you guys are in the wrong field. If y'all ain't got nobody online cheering you on, you're in the wrong field. Let's get this bag. At Empowerment Asset, I believe in coaching, teaching, putting people in front of the water. Sometimes I try to explain to people, I don't want to force you to drink the water, but you need to hydrate. And this is how we get the bag, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be patient. This is how you get the bag. Make sure you guys share my YouTube, share my WAP. Let's make it happen. Teamworks make the dream works, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I like to do it for. I like to actually build up confidence in the market. I like to see everybody make a bag. And this is how we make a bag. Teamwork. Multiple groups, multiple people. I'm getting it in. I don't care what community you in. We can team up. We can bring this to the people because this is what it's about. We all about improving everybody, helping everybody grow and build. That's a bag drop for us. That's a bag drop. That's a bag drop. Bag drop. Who messing with us? Bag drop. Let's go. All right, let's get it. Money. Money. Did we just hit them like that? That's what it's about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got less than 2 minutes and I'm out of here. If you guys are trying to join the WAP, the link is in the bio inside YouTube and I also posted inside the chat. Share with family, friends, and loved ones. Let's get it. Money, money, money. All right, it's Tuesday. What they saying online, Monday and Tuesday gonna be a chop this, chop that. I don't really care about all that. All I care about is these time frames showing me the way. Smaller time frames and move it up to the larger time frame. We just got a bag drop. 15, boom, hit them across the head. Hit them across the head. Let's go. Let's go. All right, if you guys see this, let's rock. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got less than a minute here. We just went up here and did what we needed to do in the market. Wow, 5-minute time frame, 2-2 bullish reversal. We got hit with a 2-2-1. We got hit with a 2-1-2. Complete push to the upside. We need to come back up here and break today's high of 246.16. We're pretty much getting close to that target. And then guess what? Apple took us to the upper room. BBAI still looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. We're still looking pretty good on BBAI. CVS, it's not looking too bad, but Verizon went up here and paid your boy. That's what it's all about. There we go. All right, went up here and got a rejection, 2-3 5-minute time frame reject. Today's high, 17 cents down. That's part of the game. That's what it's all about. But we just cooked them in the market. SPX did the same thing. I didn't even get out any trades on SPX today. It wasn't even worth it to me. I'm gonna be patient to see what SPX does. We need to break above 830 for me to feel real comfortable on SPX. Got it? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. As they say, it's time to take tech profit. Cool. Take your profit. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Y'all got to be a little bit patient. If you guys got in at a quality price, that's what it's all about. All right, Pepsi is still on her rise, and I'm looking to actually add to my Pepsi position 245. We're still cooking to the upside. We hit 143.65, 245 same week expiration, 250 for the 21st. This the game, y'all. Continue to keep on building, continue to keep on evolving. Let's continue to keep on making this money in the market. All right. Anybody have any questions? Make sure you guys feel free to hit me up. This is what it's about. I want to see everybody make money. I want to see you continue to keep on growing. I want to see you continue to keep on building. If it's not with me, get with a coach, get with a mentor, get with somebody to teach you the game. Go to YouTube University, right? Do what you got to do to continue to keep on being successful in this market. This market is a great avenue to be able to continue to keep on building up wealth, or put you in position to be able to look at your 9-to-5 as a side job and look at this as a full-time occupation. All right. So my name is Cardave, but I go by the name of Coach. Let's continue to keep on building. Make sure you guys leave some good comments. Make sure you guys turn on notification. Go ahead and turn your boy up on all social media platforms. And this is how we make money. If I made you guys feel comfortable trading today, because I like to sit through drawdowns at Jam. Sometimes you have to see a little bit of red before you see a little bit green, but I feel real comfortable. There go my boy John. What's up? What's up? Man, we just been giving them bangers, man. I like that we actually really teamed up. I like how we actually teamed up. Two different styles, but we get to the same destination. That destination is to make sure that people are profitable and make sure people understand what they are doing in this market. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's rock and roll. Today was just a phenomenal day, y'all. Phenomenal. I got a few more minutes on here. Phenomenal, right? All right, so let's go do a retest, right? So inside of our group, we send plays out early in the morning. We want everybody to get an opportunity to be able to look at the plays. I don't think that you need more than 50 minutes to look at trade. If you can't look at a trade within 15 minutes and see that you like it, you shouldn't be trading it. That's just my personal opinion, right? It shouldn't take you that long to chart anything or anything like that. PSX, right? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. PSX, y'all see it. John gave out a banger again. So it's like he's giving out bangers back and forth, right? We giving out bangers back and forth. He had entry above 139, 139.39. We went all the way up to 141.73. So pretty much you got a banger, right? So what he likes to use, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can check his WAP out as well. What he likes to use, he got some fire candles, right? And I don't think people really understand what he's really trying to teach you guys. He's trying to teach you guys to be hands off, allow things to actually help you continue to keep on evolving and growing, right? So we want to be able to look at the market for what it is, right? Want to be able to look at the market for what it is and continue to keep on growing and building, right? All right. All right, we'll be rocking and rolling here soon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be rocking and rolling. All right, I want to look at a few things before I get off of here. All right, we went up here and we breached all of our targets, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's about in the market, being able to come up here and breach all of our targets. and get an opportunity. Hey, we broke above pre-market highs, right? We broke above pre-market highs. We got a little retracement, but we're pretty much like 26 away from today's high. And then pretty much Apple did what it needed to do. BBAI is just still hovering around that same target and trajectory. The video is getting a flush, but we did bounce at the bottom of 192.56. I'm not taking the video until we break back above 194, and I'm gonna take the 195 same week expiration so we can continue to keep on moving, right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's about being patient, right? It's about being poised. It's about being patient. It's about continuing to keep on progressing forward. And in stock market, the stock market is going to pay a lot on your mental. It's going to play on your psyche, but it's part of the game. You just got to be willing to see it through. And as you see it through, the market would actually pay you. And the market will give you an opportunity to make your funds back if you actually get hurt on your capital, but you just got to see it through. Seeing it through is one of the best things in the market. You just got to believe. And if you believe in your setup, if you believe in your progression, your progress, you'll do well in this market. All right, OSCR 70-cent move, rock and roll on that healthcare thing. All right, this is what it's about, man. Looking at this on a 6-hour time frame, it still look pretty beautiful, right? Well, we got a 2-1-2, now we got a 1-2-2. So this way it looks on a 90-minute time frame, we got a 3-3-2. So we went double outside, bullish outside. So that means we took out the lows and we took out the high. Now we got to continue the upside. All right, alerts is firing on all cylinders. Here we go. All right. So if you guys have any questions for me, make sure you guys hit the link in the bio. If you guys trying to join a winning team, there's so many winning teams out there. Make sure you guys start checking out these incredible traders online. People out here making life-changing money, making people salary in one day. Right, one day off of calls, one day off of puts. It doesn't really. They making it happen. All right, Lululemon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking Lululemon 180 calls for this week and strike price for next week. Let's get it. Let's get it. I enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoy the market. You guys should enjoy it as well. All right. We got a 3-1-1. All right. 15-minute time frame. We went outside. We pretty much inside of this 3. And then now we inside of this 1. So we got a double inside 15-minute time frame. I gave the plays out on all social media platforms to be able to help people get an opportunity to make some money in this market. Like, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, try to enjoy your day. Be safe. Be proud of yourself because a lot of people didn't make money today. So if you made money today, so give yourself a round of applause. Continue to keep on growing. Continue to keep on building. I'm out. Peace.